Greetings comrades, Multi-Game Master 1 reporting in, and welcome back to Let's Replay 100% Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, we found the real criminal responsible for all the crimes on Isle Delfino, Shadow Mario, and pursued him into Bianco Hills. We also encountered Petey, Piranha, and explored more parts of Delfino Plaza. In this episode, we're going to venture back to Bianco Hills and see if we can find some more Shine Sprites. Let's get started. Moving on to episode number 3. The Hillside Cave Secret. The next Shine Sprite that we're looking for can be found in that cave on the hillside over there. We should be able to get there in no time if we start moving. Along the way, you want to watch out for new enemies known as seedy pods. When you get close to them, they will start to shoot rocks towards you. You can defeat them if you squirt water at them from a distance and then jump on their heads. A Piranha in distress over here. Let's see if we can lend a hand. There you go. Woo, you saved me. Thanks a bundle. You're welcome. Anything you want to give me? There isn't. Well, that's fine. I want to get a blue coin around here. Also, you'll find Pokies and Poke Sprouts. You can defeat them if you jump on their heads, but the Poke is more difficult to deal with because, well, it's Poke, so to speak. Here's a blue coin that we can get if we spray this palm tree. And you'll also encounter some cuckoos that will occasionally drop some kind of goop from their posterior, which seems very weird. Take that as you will, guys. Anyway, enough about that, let's proceed to the cave. Also along the way, you want to watch out for these wire traps. If you touch them, you will get burned. And over there we have returning enemies from Super Mario 64 known as Skeeters. If you stun them and then jump on top of them, you can stun them with water by the way, you can perform a super jump. We made it to the cave, let's see what's in here. A journey to a brand new world. What? Shadow Mario! He took away Flood. Well, this is going to make things more difficult, isn't it? Inside the cave we have a secret level that has an obstacle course, and there's a Shine Sprite at the end. To get the Shine Sprite, all you need to do is to complete the obstacle course. Be wary of the moving platforms that will occasionally try to throw you off if you're not careful. Okay, easy does it. Also, you want to watch out for these blocks that will attempt to push you off. And then these spinning platforms, well, they're not much of a big deal. It's all about timing in order for you to navigate your way across. I'll take this one-up mushroom with me. Once you reach the end, here's the Shine Sprite that you can get. And there's a second Shine Sprite that we can get here in the secret level. Momentarily, I'll be returning here. By the way, I forgot to mention earlier that whenever you complete the secret level the first time around, you'll get Flood back, and we're going to need him for this next challenge we're going to go through. You'll see that we have a big red button here that we can press with a ground pound. Collect 8 red coins before the timer runs out. Good luck! The challenge is pretty much self-explanatory. All you need to do is to grab all 8 red coins in order for you to get a Shine Sprite. It's the same principle as that in Super Mario 64, for when you collect all 8 red coins, you'll get a star. Careful, easy does it. What makes this challenge difficult is the coins are so spread out from each other in the obstacle course that you have to go to great lengths in order to get those red coins. But as long as you have Flood, you'll be able to take care of this no problem, especially when you have hover mode enabled. After collecting all 8 red coins, there is the Shine Sprite that you can collect. So we're going to make our way over there and pick it up. Along the way, I want to grab that one-up mushroom because you never know when we could need loads of lives for something up ahead. Here we go. Now the Shine Sprite is yours after completing the challenge. And there isn't another Shine Sprite to be offered here, so we won't be coming back here. We now move on to episode 4, Red Coins of Windmill Village. This mission is pretty simple. There are red coins in Windmill Village, and we have to grab all 8 of them. So let's get started. I guess I could talk about something interesting while we go through this. The word Bianco is actually French for white, so I guess we could call this place the White Hills if we wanted to. And it does make sense considering that all of the local buildings around here and walls themselves are indeed painted white. And in a way, this kind of reminds me of Windmill Village in Apatos from the game Sonic Unleashed. It's very interesting to have to relate two ideas to one another and figure out some similarities. But enough about that, let's get to finding some coins. So far we've gotten a total of 4, we're halfway there. Here is our 5th one. I'm also going to find some blue coins along the way. And we're going to start with this one over here. Just squirt some water in this little area and you'll be able to get it. This you don't have to worry about just yet. This is one of my nozzles. Oh, you cannot use it yet. It is only a hologram. 6 red coin. New enemy right there, known as a wind duppy. It's kind of like a ghostly being that'll just soar right directly for your position in order for you to take damage. Either run away from it or squirt it with water in order to defeat it. Get out of here, please. Get out of here. It's really difficult to take down this guy. Okay, now I'm going to give this a spin for a blue coin that we can get right over here. There we go. Now I'm going to make my way for that hill over there because there is another blue coin that I can get if I can reach it. Awesome. Well done, Flood. There's also another blue coin to be found in this river, right by this dead end. Now to get a couple more blue coins as well as the final red coin. There's another blue coin to be found back here if you get rid of this graffiti. And finally, there's another blue coin that you can get if you make your way inside this building right here. And the last red coin that you're looking for can be found on the top of this building. Once you collect all 8 red coins, the Shine Sprite appears on the top of the mini windmill. So now we're going to make our way over there and claim it for ourselves. Watch out for the wire trap along the way. And with that, we get our next Shine Sprite for successfully completing the red coin challenge. Episode 5, Petey Piranha Strikes Back. This episode pretty much speaks for itself. Petey Piranha is back and he's sleeping over at that island over there. Let's see if we can wake him up and challenge him to a rematch, shall we? But first, I want to help some local Piantas, so let's make our way to the village. There's one dead ahead, I can already see that. Come on out. Let me give you a hand with that, good sir. Get out of here, Goobles. Anything you want to give me? No, of course not. Well, that's fine. There is one Pianta that'll help us get to Petey Piranha, so we're gonna find him and ask for his help. Get out of here, Piranha Plant. Another one? Wow. Just way too many of these everywhere. Okay, here's the Pianta that we need to help and ask for his help to reach Petey Piranha. Just like that, he will toss you to the near top of the hill. So now you can get to Petey Piranha. Before we do that though, there is a blue coin that I want to get. First, I need to make my way to this wire over here. And now, let me show you guys a cool trick that you can use in order to get the blue coin. First, switch to nozzle mode, then spray at just the right moment until Mario spins around like this, then jump off at the right time, and you'll land on the wooden platform for you to get the blue coin. A pretty handy trick, don't you think? Okay, let's take care of most of this goop around here, or at least some of it. Anything you want to give me? No? Okay, that's fine. Sorry. Here we have some pig puffies. They don't pose as much of a threat, but they will be useful for us to wake up Petey Piranha. Stand over here, fill it up with water, aim your shot well, and you'll be able to wake up Petey Piranha, and the rematch within Bianco Hills begins. Petey Piranha this time around is a little bit more difficult to deal with because he pretty much flies around all over the place. But we should be able to bring him down easily. Now there are a couple of things that you can do to bring Petey Piranha down from the sky, and I'm going to show those ways. One way involves you using some pig puffies. Also, if you want to be sure as to where Petey Piranha is flying to, keep an eye on his shadow so that way you can keep up with him. You can use the Pig Buffy to bring down Petey Piranha, as I said earlier. And he's beginning to inhale, but there is a Gooble right behind me and he threw me off. Having trouble with this already. Oh good, that's actually a good thing because now I can demonstrate his attack, his new one that he's learned. He summons a tornado, and if you get inside the tornado, then you won't take damage, but you will be blown away. So take care around that. Okay, let's actually give him some damage. I think it should be necessary for you to clear out as much goop as possible, so that way you can avoid coming in contact with those goobles. And therefore you won't waste a turn trying to deal damage against Petey Piranha. Another way in which you can bring Petey Piranha down from the sky is if you shoot him with some water, the more recommended method. Oh no you don't, Petey Piranha. You're going to swallow all of this water and you are going to like it because you are a plant and plants like water. Okay, one more hit will do the trick. Same thing as before. First you fill him up with water and then you ground pound on his belly button 3 times in order to defeat him. Aw, what's the matter, Petey Piranha? Flying away? It will return to this area over here. This is the only area in which you need to focus on in taking on Petey Piranha again. He won't fly away from this general arena. Great, another twister. Come on, actually spit out some sludge, or at least try to, so I can fill you up with some water and deliver the final blow on you. 3 hits and Petey Piranha is defeated yet again. Again, he melts away to that chocolatey goopiness and fades away. Still very disgusting. Once you defeat Petey Piranha again, there is the Shine Sprite that you can obtain after a successful victory in this boss battle. Episode 6, The Secret of the Dirty Lake. As we will see in this cutscene, the lake is polluted, and behind the big windmill is the entrance to a cave. We're gonna make our way over there, but before we do that, let's try to help some Piantas because I would imagine that during the battle between me and Petey Piranha, that a few of the local Piantas will be covered in the goop. Here's one of them. There you go. Anything you want to offer me? No? Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Of course, there is another Pianta up here that does need some help, and if you help him out, he will give you a reward, a blue coin. Keep an eye out for Piantas that need help, as they will give you a blue coin in return. Okay, now we're gonna make our way for the Dirty Lake. To get to the cave, you can use these lily pads. All you need to do is to squirt in the opposite direction in which you need to travel, and you'll travel in that direction. But keep in mind that since the lake is polluted, the lily pad itself will start to gradually die. And once it disappears completely, then basically you're out of luck. You'll end up slipping into the polluted water. But you can use other lily pads in order to get to the cave. Also, you've seen me entering the polluted water, and that is because that there are a total of 2 blue coins to be found in the lake. I may as well get these out of the way just so that we won't have to worry about them later. And I find it rather fascinating how the surface of the water is polluted, but beneath it it's not polluted, so that Mario can swim freely. That's really interesting. But it helps. Inside this box, we have the turbo nozzle. Press and hold R to zoom. Press and hold R to power up the turbo nozzle and do a super dash, just like this. But we're not going to be using it too often. We still need to get it for ourselves in Delfino Plaza. Oh, Shadow Mario, again? Yeah, whenever you re-enter secret levels, that normally happens. Shadow Mario will take away FLUDD from you, and you're just left on your own to clear the obstacle course by yourself. Okay, let's get started with this next obstacle course. We have some color platforms here that will flip as they switch between colors, blue and red, Try to be very careful here. I'll take this. Pull off a wall jump here in order to reach this cube. It really sucks that you can't pull off the long jump because that would make things easier for me to reach this block instead of performing a wall jump. It sucks, I know. Whoa, gotta watch out for those blocks. They will push me off. And now we treat this block as an elevator as it carries us to the top. One bad thing about this game is the slope detection is really awful, that it doesn't matter what angled slope you are positioned on, you'll end up walking along the slope regardless. But I suppose it's a good thing, especially since you can avoid an easy death. Okay, here's the last section. Color platforms for us to navigate on. Gotta be careful, patience is key. I don't want to rush this and I really don't want to die. Okay, carefully. I'm not gonna be able to reach that. I need to go back. Okay, almost there. Can I make it? Yes. Once you reach the end, here's the Shine Sprite that you can obtain. And we'll be coming back here to pick up the second one in the red coin challenge. Okay, we're back here yet again. Let's get on with the next red coin challenge. Collect 8 red coins before the timer runs out. Good luck. Here's the first one over here. Next one over here atop this 1-up mushroom. I'll take that with me. At this point, I could just use the hover nozzle in order to navigate my way across. It's a lot better than just waiting around on the block. Here's where things get a little bit more difficult because if you end up missing these red coins as you proceed up to the next level within the obstacle course, or the next floor I should say, then it's going to be really difficult for you to return and get those red coins. But what you could do if you do miss them is to just save them for last. And that way you'll have plenty of time in order to get the remaining red coins that you missed. Okay, these are the last 3. I gotta be careful. I gotta be really careful here. I really don't want to have to die here. Not that there's so much good progress I've made. Okay, here's the last one. I can get this easily. Once you collect all 8 red coins, the Shine Sprite appears at the end of the obstacle course, as usual. Now we're just going to make our way to it. Oh, and also, under no circumstance should you switch to the turbo nozzle, because it's just not going to make the challenge easy for you. Episode 7, Shadow Mario on the Loose. Another episode that's self-explanatory. There is Shadow Mario, and he is indeed on the loose. The real criminal responsible for all the crimes on Isle Delfino. Let's chase after him. Again, to defeat him, all you need to do is to squirt him with water. It's as easy as that, but it gets more difficult the further you get into the game.
Ah, I'll remember this.
Sure you will, Shadow Mario. Once you defeat Shadow Mario, he leaves behind a Shine Sprite that is now yours to obtain. Finally, Episode 8, The Red Coins of the Lake. By the way, it should be worth mentioning that each area on Isle Delfino has a total of 8 episodes. So for the sake of completing the game 100% if you want to, make sure you complete all of these missions. As the episode is explained, the red coins are located on the lake, so now we're going to make our way over there and pick up all of the red coins. There is a blue coin that I want to get, but it's kind of out of the way. Nah, I think I'll just worry about it another time, because it's pretty much out of the way, and I did say earlier about what I was going to do about the blue coins. Over there you'll see new enemies simply known as bees. The bane of my existence. Do not, under any circumstances, approach the beehive or even think about taking it down yourself. If you do, the angry bees will swarm you constantly in an attempt to sting you until you die. If that does happen, my best advice is for you to run away, because there's no way you'll be able to take the bees head on with some water. And I find that to be interesting because, as far as I know in real life, all bugs die to water. But here in this game, it's a different story. Somehow the bees just don't die to the water. But it's a game, and that's how it's programmed. By the way, there is a blue coin here that I forgot to pick up earlier. I meant to get this during episode 6, but I completely passed it by accident, and it was oblivious to me. But luckily we got it now, and that's all that matters. Now, if we make our way over here, inside this box, we will find none other than the rocket nozzle. Power up with R and blast off. Press and hold R to build up power in the rocket nozzle and launch. It works just like this. Okay, let's get the rest of the red coins. 3 down and 5 left. For the remaining red coins that you're going after, you want to make sure that you have the rocket nozzle with you. Oh, I'll get back to that in just a second because there is another blue coin that we can get. It's in this Pokey, we just defeat it and we'll be able to get it. There we go, now we can continue. As I was saying from earlier, it's recommended that for you to get the rest of the red coins, you need to have the rocket nozzle with you, because if any obstacles throw you off of the main path on the wires, then it is possible for you to get back to where you left off with said rocket nozzle, so just keep that in mind. And the things you want to avoid are the wire traps and the wind duppies. Take it nice and easy and you'll be able to get all the red coins. Speaking of which, we have the 5th one dead ahead of us right over here. If I can get it. There we go. Let's make our way up here where we'll pick up the next one. Number 6. Ow. I meant to jump and avoid that wire trap. Sometimes it's difficult to perform a jump on the wire, especially while it's bouncing. Okay, carefully. Easy does it now. The 7th one is located right here. 7. Go away, wire trap. You two wind up and get out of here. I hate you. Oh! That was so close. I thought I was gonna fall. The last red coin can be found right over here. Once you collect all 8 red coins, yeah, I know that's hard to see, but the Shine Sprite appears in that section of the windmill. You'll see it momentarily as soon as I collect a few more blue coins. One right over here, and one that we'll find on the top of the big windmill. Let's make our way up there. Yeah, you guys see the Shine Sprite there. It lands in that area whenever you collect all 8 red coins. Okay, this is boring. I'm just gonna blast my way up there. At the top of this big windmill, you'll find a Pokey that will give you trouble. But just jump on top of it in order to defeat it and you'll get a blue coin in return. When you're ready, you can collect the Shine Sprite. And therefore, mark the episode complete. There are still a few more things that we need to take care of within Bianco Hills, but as I said before, I'm going to worry about those a little bit later. For right now, we're just going to keep moving. Actually, we're out of time for this episode, so I'm going to end things off here for now. Next time on Super Mario Sunshine, we are going to see if we can find a way to recover the Isle Delfino Plaza boathouse that's unfortunately been covered in the black goop. And whether or not I will go back to Bianco Hills to pick up the 100 coin Shine Sprite, I'll decide that during editing of this episode. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode. This is Multi-Game Master 1. Over and out. See you later, comrades!